Hi boys and girls, today we are going to talk about lesson 6, unit 10. It's still about angles, but today it's about estimating angles. So when you estimate angles, you want to think about two different things. The first thing is you want to look to see if it's an acute angle, less than 90, a right angle, right at 90, or an obtuse angle, because that will help you judge, right, whether it's going to be more than 90 or less than 90. The other thing you want to do is think of those benchmark angles that we've talked about. So one is, here's your 90 degree, that's a benchmark angle. So you can think of it as two 45-degree angles. Those are also benchmark, right? It's the angle that splits the 90 directly in half. You can also think of it, here's another 90-degree angle, right? That's 90, as three 30-degree angles. So all those, think of the full circle broken up into 30 degrees each time, or you can break it up into 45 degrees each time, right? So if I were to look at this down here, I could also make this my 90 degree and break this up into 30-degree angles, or I could break this up into two 45-degree angles. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. When you're looking at an angle, so here's my first angle. I already drew that out. Okay, and I know by looking at this that this is going to be an obtuse angle, okay, because it's bigger than 90. And when I draw my line to make it 90, or my line to make it a complete 180, I can look at it that way, and I can tell, boys and girls, that that is breaking up this 90 degrees right here into two, I would say, 45-degree angles, right? So I know that from here to here is 90, and then from here to here is 45. So if I think from here all the way, it's going to be about, that's my about symbol, 135 degrees, because I'm adding those together. Okay, let's try another one. Here's another one. Now I know that this is an acute angle just by looking at it, because here is my 90 degrees, right? That's 90. And I can tell that that is cutting it directly in the middle. So I bet that that's about 45 degrees. Okay, why don't you pause it if you want. Actually, I'll do one structured guided practice for you, and then I want you to pause and I want you to do this next structured guided practice yourself. So I look at this and I think to myself, obtuse. And then I draw a line right here, and I draw a line right here. Now I think that that is probably 30, 30, 30, right? And it's not exact, but so I think that this is about 60 degrees added on to my 90 degrees. So when I look at this angle, I think if I were gonna do it, because I think that looks a little more than half, right? That part's wider than that part, so that's definitely not 45. So I think that that is about 150 degrees, right? Because 90 plus 60 to get all the way are these two together, right? 30, 30 is 60, plus 90 is about 150 degrees. And now these are not going to be exact. What I want you to make sure is that you're doing an angle or giving me an angle that is well over 90 degrees, because it for sure is obtuse. Okay, let's look at this one. I know that this is acute, and I think it's about, remember this does not have to be exact, I'm just going to think of my benchmarks. I don't know, to me like 45 might be like right there, you know? So I think this is less than 45. I mean, I guess you think it could be maybe 30. Let's see. Could I get another one in there in between? Let's try it. Those do look about the same, so I think that's probably about 30 degrees. Right, because this would be 30, this would be 30, and this would be 30, that would make my 90. I could get behind that. And remember, it's an approximation, it's not an exact. Okay, so for a final check, why don't you do it on your own, pause it, and then you can look at my answers. Okay, I'm thinking this is acute, and I'm going to give an about 45 degrees. And I think this is definitely obtuse. And I think that's about 30 degrees past 90, and that's 90. So I'm going to do about 120 degrees. Okay, I hope this helps. You're going to do the lesson for lesson 7, and you'll do the homework for lesson 7 today. Okay, bye.